This is the story of Amanda, the orphan girl.
Amanda, my child, a family is here to adopt you. I know you'll be happy living with them.
Really? A family for me? Finally, I will have a mother and a father I can call mom and dad.
Will you do that fast and get up from there?
Yes, Ma.
Look at her, always so slow, right? She'll never finish. Hey, Amanda, be fast and make my lunch. Look at Amanda, still scrubbing. She'll be there all night. At least I'm not lazy. Ooh, feisty.
A visa lottery? I'll try my luck.
I want to buy the lottery ticket to try my chances.
I have to hurry up and get home. I have so much laundry to do. It's almost night.
One afternoon, amidst a scent of spices and dried fish, she passed a lottery kiosk. A large handmade sign caught her eye. Change your life. USA Visa Lottery. Amanda had only a few coins change she had meticulously saved from grocery runs. On an impulse she couldn't explain, perhaps a final, desperate spark of that old hope, she spent her savings on a single ticket. She tucked it inside her shoe, forgetting about it almost immediately as she hurried back to the demanding Balogun household. Months later, another errand took her past the same kiosk. A crowd was gathered around a list of numbers. Amanda slowly removed her ticket she had always hid in her bra. The numbers matched. She hadn't just won money. She had won a visa, a ticket to the United States and permanent citizenship. As the reality washed over her, the market sounds faded.
We got it! We're going to America!
Oh, this is incredible. Going.
I should be happy for them.
The Baloguns, upon discovering her win, immediately claimed it as their victory. "This is our reward for taking you in," Mrs. Balogun declared, already planning how the family, including her 2 biological children, would use Amanda's visa. But the embassy letter was specific. The visa was for Amanda, plus 1 companion of her choice. The moment she was told this, Amanda knew her sad days was over, and a new life was beginning. She only had to make one choice. The choice wasn't the Baloguns. Her mind went back to the old orphanage, to the one person who had truly seen her, the one who had quietly handed her the sketch pad when the world felt empty. It was Sister Maria, the elderly matron whose gentle eyes had always held a silent promise of love for Amanda. The days leading up to their departure, they both met at the embassy for medical checks and final documentation. Sister Maria, despite her age, seemed infused with a new life, her eyes reflecting the determined light now characteristic of Amanda. A little star filled with life, Sister Maria's rosary, and the well-preserved sketch of the family tucked into a new notebook Amanda had bought. They took a taxi to the international airport. For the first time, Aisha looked out at the city, streets without the weight of impediment, the chaotic market and the high walls of the Baloguns' house were left behind. At the departure gate, they held hands as they boarded the plane, the glowing light from the winning ticket now transformed into the soft glow of flying in an aeroplane. A few months after their arrival, Amanda was walking home on a cold afternoon. She had just finished an advanced drawing class. She wore a thick woolen coat against the biting air and a simple scarf. When she reached their street, she saw Sister Maria. The elderly nun was not weak or fading. She was wrapped in a new, bright orange coat, a gift from the community, and was laughing as she carefully swept the fallen brown leaves from the brownstone steps. Amanda stopped, observing the scene. Sister Maria paused, leaned on her broom, and looked up as Amanda approached. Her smile was the same gentle one she had always worn, but now the environment around her was not dark or sterile. It was filled with the soft, bluish light of a safe, welcoming winter day. Sister Maria had found a new, purposeful place in the world, and Amanda had found the family she always wanted. They were home. Sister Maria settled into her role as the neighborhood grandmother, her bluish, soft light infusing their weathered apartment with peace. Amanda, meanwhile, pursued her night classes with unwavering focus. One Tuesday morning, Sister Maria had been admitted for a routine, precautionary checkup. Amanda, carrying a sketchpad filled with vibrant drawing, collided with a young resident doctor, Dr. Liam. Callahan was a kind-eyed white man whose laugh mirrored the crisp, bluish light that now filled Amanda World, Scene 5. Their collision was chaotic paper everywhere, but Liam didn't just apologize. He helped Amanda gather every single sketch. As he stacked the pages, he paused at a detailed drawing of the Harlem brownstone. He looked at the drawing, then at Amanda. The likeness from the orphanage was still there, but now illuminated by a resilient, confident spirit. Liam proposed for a simple coffee at the hospital cafe, and Amanda consented. This later turned into hours of shared stories. They both fell in love. Months passed as their love grew, stronger as natural and strong as the sunlight, filtering through the Harlem trees. Years later, a different kind of ceremony was held at the Harlem brownstone. This was not a moment of quiet resilience, but a public declaration of love. Amanda and Liam were getting married. Amanda walked down the steps, the same ones where Sister Maria had swept leaves, a radiant figure in a simple, elegant ivory lace gown. Her braided hair consistent, since the orphanage was adorned with small white flowers. She looked luminous, but this light came from within, outshining even the bright NYC sunlight that warmed the stone facade. Liam stood at the bottom of the steps, looking up at his bride with a joyful, bluish-green gaze, wearing a tailored navy suit. They had chosen this brownstone as their venue, celebrating their new life surrounded by the community that had embraced them. The small, happy crowd cheered as Amanda descended. The resulting portrait is one of enduring joy and family, a reality finally surpassing the dreams once captured in a small sketchpad. The weathered brick and warm light of Harlem enclosed them, a testament to resilience and the family they had built together. When Liam returned home from a long shift at the hospital, his exhaustion vanished the moment he saw Amanda. She didn't say a word. She simply handed him the test and a new sketch. She had made a drawing of 3 sets of shoes, his polished Oxfords, her sensible flats, and a pair of tiny knitted booties. Liam's eyes filled with tears of pure, unadulterated joy. He swept her into his arms, spinning her gently in the center of their living room, the golden afternoon light of New York City dancing around them like a benediction. Amanda found out she was pregnant. She showed Liam the positive test results and a new drawing of the 2 of them. With a small dot inside her, their joy was quiet but profound, a deeper manifestation of the love that had flourished between them. They embrace, holding the new life and the memory of where she started. The news was too large for their brownstone apartment to contain. Liam immediately arranged a visit to Sister Maria, who now lived in a peaceful, bright Catholic residential care home near Central Park. For the journey, Amanda carefully packed her prized drawing pad. The original from the orphanage. When they arrived, Sister Maria was sitting by a large window, her hands resting near a collection of colorful flowers in the same soft bluish light that had blessed her in Harlem. Amanda sat close to the nun. Maintaining the profound connection established in the embassy, she gently took Sister Maria's hands, guiding them to touch her growing stomach. Tears of pure, radiant happiness welled in the nun's eyes as she felt the miracle of a new generation. Liam stood beside them, a testament to the family they had built together, the circle of love complete. One soft spring evening, the time finally arrived. In a bright, peaceful labor room, bathed in that same protective, hopeful light that had seemingly followed them, when the nurse placed a swaddled baby in her arms, time stood still. Their daughter was breathtaking, a perfect blend of them both. Soft, delicate skin that Liam jokingly called creamy silk, tiny hands, and eyes that, even half-closed, held a depth that reminded Amanda of the vast New York City skyline. Liam, exhausted but beaming with pride, leaned over to trace the outline of his daughter's profile, his blue eyes welling with tears. They named her Miracle Maria, a testament to the journey and the grandmother waiting to hold her. The portrait captures this perfect, complete moment of new life and the realization of a dream decades in the making. The arrival of their beautiful mixed heritage daughter was the moment. Amanda's long-held dream truly solidified. The quiet happiness of the lottery win and the joy of their wedding eve were deep, but this complete. New life swaddled in her arms was the ultimate manifestation. Amanda and Liam hold Miracle Maria, as they named her, bathed in that protective, hopeful light. The circle of love and family, once just a sketch, is now a tangible reality, contrasting completely with the cold isolation of the past. The circle was truly complete when Amanda and Liam brought Miracle Maria home to Harlem. The first visit, naturally, was to see the woman who had nurtured the original dream sister Maria. For this special day, Amanda meticulously dressed the baby in a soft, knitted blanket that she had spent months creating, weaving small golden threads into the yarn as a hidden tribute to the lottery ticket. That had started it all. They carefully loaded the stroller, Liam always keeping a protective hand nearby, and walked the brief distance. It's 1 year already after Miracle was born. Liam and Amanda couldn't wait to celebrate her first birthday. Few friends were invited from the neighborhood, and Sister Maria's presence was missed also. It was a moment of reflection for Amanda, as all she had ever wanted, wished and prayed for was, right before her very existence, and she couldn't help but silently said, "God, you did it for me." Her lips were seen moving, but no words came out of her mouth except for the contagious smile and radiance of her face. It was indeed a merry moment for everyone. Miracle grew into a bright, curious child with her mother's observant eyes and her father's easy, frequent laugh. The morning of Miracle's first day of kindergarten arrived with a crisp, golden autumn light. Amanda stood by the window, watching as Liam, now a senior physician, but still the same kind-hearted man she'd met in the hospital corridor, carefully adjusted Miracle's backpack. He had insisted on being the one to walk her to the school gates, a milestone he wouldn't miss for the world. Miracle became the center of everyone's joy and reason to smile every single day. She grew up loving and caring for people around her, Soon she got done with her high school and then college. As for her career, she chose to be her dad's successor in the medical field, but with a little twist to it as she majored as a neurosurgeon. Amanda was so fulfilled holding her sketchbook. She looked at all that she sketched years back taking form in her life and even more than she ever imagined.